Hello. Good evening. Sorry about the small eyes. I'm still really jet lagged, but I just wanted to check in with you guys. And I was speaking to someone today, and it made me want to share something with you. So just over a year ago, I got an email through from my company saying that I had won an award for top international sponsor, which was unbelievable. I couldn't quite believe that that I'd managed to do this. I was still at the first level of the company, and it was just incredible. So what it meant was that I was going to be receiving my award in front of 17,000 people at our global training conference in Las Vegas. And it was, to say that I was astounded and nearly fell off my chair is an understatement. So in the coming months, just leading up to that, because that was probably about 2 months before the conference, people kept congratulating me and sending me messages. And when I see people, they're like, "Oh my God, what is it that you did?" And because the point was I had an equal business in the UK and Australia, because I'm obviously British and I live in Australia. So it was recognising how I'd built my business, equally in more than one country. So anyway, every time someone mentioned it, I just clammed up. I sort of went, oh, it's like someone giving you a really nice compliment and you just can't quite take it. And it really made me almost uncomfortable when people would say, well done, and that's, really amazing. And I couldn't really sort of revel in the enjoyment of it, because I just felt a bit odd. I wasn't really sure why. I don't know, I just wasn't really enjoying all the attention. And I thought maybe that's all it was, that I wasn't enjoying all the attention. Anyway, we flew to Vegas, and I had a couple of my team members there, and lots of the wider team. It was really cool, and got to have a luncheon with a lot of the top income earners in the company, and sort of picked their brains, and sat with a lot of the national vice presidents, and just really felt like I was hobnobbing amongst the rich and famous. That's really how it felt. And before that, as I was getting ready, I just felt so sick. I couldn't have a glass of wine or champagne or anything, because I was 12 weeks pregnant with Mason. So I just felt really, really, really nervous about the day. And it's unlike me, because I don't get that nervous about things like that. I know I was walking the stage in front of 17,000 people, but that I just, I didn't have to make a speech or anything. So I was so nervous, and I was nervous about the lunch as well. I was so nervous. And then it wasn't until just after that I realised that what was going on was that I was convinced that they'd got the wrong person, and that I shouldn't be up there, and that I didn't deserve it. And I just had a massive dose of imposter syndrome. And as a result, I just really kept thinking that they must have got something wrong, and that I'll kind of go along with it, but I'm sure this isn't really for me. And it's why I just couldn't take people kind of congratulating me, and I just thought it was so out of my comfort zone. And it was basically because I didn't feel like I deserved it. And I didn't really think about that until afterwards, after it was all over, and after I had the award, and I got some lovely jewelry and huge recognition from the company, and it was amazing. But afterwards I'm like, I have to do something about it. I had no idea. I've been doing my affirmations about being this, that and the other, and felt really sure that I would rise to the top, and within no time at all. And basically just actually when I was put in that position amongst all those people who were where I wanted to be, I felt really uncomfortable, because I didn't really feel that I was capable of doing that, and that was what I deserved to have. So once I realised this, which was a real kind of kick in the pants, I didn't see it coming. it was almost a good thing that I won that award, and then it made me realise that I did have a huge dose of imposter syndrome. And what I did was I went to work on myself, and about what I thought I deserved. That the whole Denise Duffield Thomas money mindset thing was a big part of curing me of this imposter syndrome. And also knew that something had to change in my business because things weren't weren't continuing to move in that direction. So that's when I discovered kind of the online strategies that I now use. Now my business is building and it is growing in the direction that I want. But now I'm totally confident in who I am and what I deserve and what I'm capable of doing. So if I want you to take a really good look and imagine getting an email from your company telling you that you have won some sort of award, or that you were going to be recognised in front of all these people. Would you really feel like you deserved it, or would you think they must have got the wrong person? There's no way that I deserve something like that. Just try and put yourself in the shoes of being that kind of vulnerable and being that successful, and do you feel comfortable with that? Because if you don't, that's going to be blocking you on every level, and you're not going to get any higher than you are at the moment. So take a good look and see how it is that you feel about that. So there is a link below. There is a link with this video about what it is that I'm doing now to build my business even further. I would highly recommend taking a look at what it is that I'm doing now that's tripled my business in the last it tripled my business within a 7-week period. So now I'm ready. Now I have the mindset that I know I deserve to go all the way. I now also have the strategy to do it as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If this is going to help anyone, then I'd encourage you to share, like and comment. Hello Nell, hello Jen, nice to see you on. I am going to go to bed now because I'm still hideously jet lagged, as you can see from my eyeballs. The babies are asleep for now. So, okay, I will speak to you all soon. Love you lots. Bye.